Hello friends, good morning students. Today I am taking a very important and very easy topic. It's called as Bardoli Satyagraha of 1928. Okay. So last class, I think you have all know about the Champaran and Kheda movement. So today we'll start with the Bardoli movement Satyagraha. So this is the picture where the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is sitting with the Gandhiji and all. Okay, as usual, I'll always start with a picture. Okay, so these are the causes. Let's before beginning the topic, just I want to say from this continue or start with a small story, a small incident. See, since last 6 months, we all know about the corona effect in the world. Okay, and since last 3 months we everybody knows that it was completely locked down. The people didn't go for outside any kind of work, industries, farmers, or schools and colleges. So almost all the things were closed except hospitals and police, some emergencies. So everything was closed down, and everybody was what do you say, sitting at the home. So this was a situation. Okay, so I'm relating this incident, Corona incident of lockdown incident, to the Bardoli Satyagraha. Okay, you might be surprised how this is related to this exactly. I'll say. See what happened. Since last 3 days, continuously in the news channels, they are showing that about the fees structure of the students. Suddenly, what the schools and colleges have done, they have increased the fee structure of nearly 10 to 15%. They have raised, they have hiked the fee structure. See, one side, a complete country, complete world is in the economic crisis, right? And since last 3 months, nobody had gone to the work, to the professions. They didn't continue. Okay, so that is the reason why almost all the downtrodden's, laborers, daily wages, small scale industry workers, so these people didn't get proper salary. Okay, this is the one thing. And another thing, these people, the private schools and colleges, they are imposing the heavy fee structure on the parents. So do you think it is possible? Absolutely not. These people didn't get the salaries or didn't get the daily wages who work the same day, and they get the money, the wages on the same day. These people are sitting since 3 months at home, and on other side, the private schools and colleges are saying that you should pay the school fees. At the school is not open, but still they are imposing, or they are calling to the parents to pay the full fees. To pay the full fees, leave about the full fees. First of all, the schools and colleges are not open. Second thing, they are imposing the fee structure which was previous year. And third thing, the most cruel thing of these schools and colleges is that they are imposing 10 to 15% hike to the previous fee structure. For example, the last year fee structure of one school or colleges is 1 lakh, and this year they have to pay 1 lakh 15,000, and that too in this economic crisis. Look at the situation of our society. What is happening? No humanitarian, on which grounds they are asking? Where is the humanitarian reasons here? It's really ridiculous. Same thing was done by the Britishers on the peasants, on the artisans, on the farmers in those days. This is the Barodi Satyagraha movement. Okay, I'll just relate to a contemporary situation to that. So this is how we can understand. It's very easy to understand how this Barodi Satyagraha movement, okay, took the move. Okay, let's start with the causes. See what happened. There was a taluka or a place in the modern Gujarat, Surat district, called as a Baroli. Okay, so there what happened in 1925. From 1925 there were floods. Okay, there was continuously floods and famines. Same thing, I was speaking about the contemporary. Continuously from 6 months there is a corona. Okay, and from 6 months there is, what do you say, lockdown. So see, from 3 months the people are not able to pay the fees here. And here what happened, from 1925, from 1925 the people were had floods. Floods means over what do you say, that the water is coming into the grounds, into the fields. Okay, floods. And normally the famines, the crops, obviously if the water comes into the field, so excess of water cannot, the people cannot grow, the famines, this farmers cannot grow, so famines take place. So these two things are happening at a time in the Surat. And you know, there is a Gujarat in the Indian map. It is at the border states, okay, near the Arabian Sea. So this led to the huge finance and economic crisis. Same here, same thing. Okay, but our, what is the contemporary government has done? The Modi government has announced 20 lakh crore rupees, right? Instead of giving some resumption, or what is a concession, what the government had done, which that time government, 1928 government, what has done? They have increased the taxes by 22%. In spite of this economic and financial crisis. Look, look at the British cruel government. How how cruelty it is. How cruel it is. It is raised about 22%. One side, that is the economic and financial crisis. On another side, in spite of reducing the taxes or resumpting the complete taxes, they are saying that you should pay 22%. But what our present government has done, it has reduced. You should not. You need not to pay any EMIs. The Modi government has clearly said for 3 months at least you should EMIs are exempted. You can pay later or exempted. Okay, so this time, and our what is the present government, are they'll be doing, if the farmers cannot to repay the taxes, they repay the loans, they are exempted. Okay, small farmers, big farmers, like are beyond the 2 acres or 5 acres. Okay, ಸಣ್ಣ ರೈತರು, ಅತಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ರೈತರು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ರೈತರು. So these types of, what is a bifurcation the government makes, and on that basis the complete loan will be, what is say, cleared off. So in the present government, but what those British cruel people has done, they have raised from 0 to 22%. It is unbelievable. Okay, one thing. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, hike of this, and all the people obviously, or it was clearly what is it, injustice to the farmers. So all were against this issue. So what happened? This was the main thing, causes. So launching of the movement, how it got started. Okay, so all these people of this Bardoli, these people went to the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, and you know Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is localite of Gujarat. So and that time the Satyagraha was very famous, because what is it, Gandhiji has taken the Satyagraha in 1920. Okay, from 1920 to 22 the Satyagraha was done. And even the Gandhiji was also localite from Gujarat, Porbandar. So these people went to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and requested to launch a movement, to launch the movement against this cruelty of the Britishers. So what they have done? Okay, in 1927, this, what they say, the Vallabhbhai Patel has taken the ground reports, because he has to take the ground reports, right? What is the thing? What is actually happening? And that time, that point of period, the Gujarat was under the Bombay province. So he went to the Bombay province and look at all the things, what all happened, what all the things happening, what kind of fee tax system was there, tax imposition was there. He looked at. Then after that, he said, it is very cruel. It is very cruel, and I shall support you to launch the movement. Then Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel agreed to launch the movement. So in 1928, the movement was launched, and obviously he has to take the guidance of the Gandhiji, because Satyagraha is basically imposed by the Gandhiji, right? So he has taken the assurance from the Gandhiji, and Gandhiji also gave the assurance that this should be a non-violence. Okay, almost Gandhiji's every moment, like what do you mean by non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, Quit India movement. So all these kinds of movement, Gandhiji believe in non-violence. So Gandhiji said, "You launch the movement. I will be behind it, but I'll give the back support, moral support. But this should be non-violent." Then okay, everybody accepted definitely, because if the violence is there, then definitely it is no, within no time the police or the military will come and arrest. I'll suppress the movement. Britishers will suppress the movement within no time. We have already seen what happened in 1857 revolt. Within a night, the from the north to south, the trains will come and suppress. So these all things will happen. So Gandhiji knew this. So then the Gandhiji didn't wanted anything to be happen. So what he did, uh, he said that it should be in a non-violent manner. So it was very happy. And what Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel did, he what he made the Barodi into 13 means, small groups, where he made all 13 groups, he made a leader. And what is it, to guide them. Okay, these was things were happening. And Vallabhbhai Patel also informed, in this moment you may be, your land may be acquisition, your land may be taken by the government, by the British government, and also you may go to jail. So this was the strict warning from the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. If you are ready, if you are give green signal for this, then only I'll take the movement. You should be ready for this also. Then everybody said, definitely, if they want to take the, because this was already seen, history repeats. Okay, as everybody says. So this already happened in non-cooperation movement. Okay, and also we'll be saying in the civil disobedience movement also. So Britishers definitely, they'll, if they don't pay the taxes, then definitely they'll come and they'll impose the heavy tax, and if you don't pay, definitely they'll take the property and they'll put into the prison. So definitely these kinds of activity the British will do. So the Vallabhbhai Patel was a bit strict towards it. So next what happened? He had made, what is it, talukas I have said, small province, small groups, areas. Then he organized hundreds of men and women who participated in this campaign in a non-violent, what do you say, mode. And the biggest achievement is that, the great thing about this movement is that the Hindu, Parsi and Muslim, all these community people were the part of, voluntarily they came and they were the part of this movement. Because peasants may be the Hindu, Muslim, Parsi, anybody may be the peasants, right? So anybody may, what do you say, cannot pay the taxes. So these people were voluntarily came and gave the support. So this was a great religious harmony we can see in this moment. Okay, and also the news bulletins were prepared, campaigns were made, and the speeches were made ready. And the more important, they educated the masses, because unless and until, what is we are fighting for against the British. Why we are fighting against the British? We should educate the masses, because at that point of period the literacy rate was not more than 15%. As Gandhiji said, if you want to study the India, you should study the villages. So these people was going on, these things were going on, and you should be ready for the hunger strike. So whatever things happen, you should be ready. And the most important thing, another most important thing is door-to-door campaign. Campaigning to the door-to-door. So this was doing. Everybody knew, each and every single person knew what is this movement, because everybody should understand, because it is the grassroots level movement. Okay, so this made the Vallabhbhai Patel to take the name as Sardar. Earlier he was only Vallabhbhai Patel. Now the people gave his name as Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He became the Sardar, means a leader. Okay. So what happened? These all things were going on, but still some people, middle class people or some people, were giving the taxes, even though it was 22%, but still some people were giving the taxes. So what these people did, villages, and they socially boycotted them. For example, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and D. If fourth person is paying the taxes, he is socially boycotted. The people are not keeping any relations with him. is totally out of the village. So these kinds of things voluntarily the people have done. This was a great success. Another thing, they also worked for the special caste Kali Paraj. So this was a caste, landless laborers, and people who were downtrodden, who were very poor, humble. So these things were happening in the moment. Another thing, confiscation was going on. Japti. Today also will in Kannada will say, ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಜಪ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಮನಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ದ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಜಪ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಬಂದು ಜಪ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ okay was going on. So even the Vallabhbhai Patel was also made them very clear these kinds of things activity will be going on. So some spy was there in the British army and British administration and all. So these people said, inform the villagers when the japti will be going on to your village. At that point of period, what these people have done, these people moved to another places. See, for example, the Britishers are coming to the Gulbarga. In the Gulbarga, Kamlapur village. Okay, the Britishers are coming to confiscate the Kamlapur village. What these people will do? These people completely move to the another village, the neighboring village or from another place. They lock their place, their home. They lock their home. They keep the cattle in the home. Otherwise, they take the cattle along with them and they completely boycott the village and go. So that the officers, whoever officers will come to confiscate the village, they'll be shocked. What is people? Nobody is in the village. If nobody is in the village, legally, how they will take the stamp? They're coming legally to confiscate, take entire the village and house. How the officers know which house is for which person? So this is the thing. This was the big trouble for the British officers. They used to go back. So this was the activity taken by the Vallabhbhai Patel. And there are few leaders like K.M. Munshi, Naralji. So these people were boycotted, resigned the Bombay Legislative Council. And also Gandhiji, as I said, given the moral support and back support, he also writing in his magazine Young India, about articles about this Barodi Satyagraha. So ultimately what happened? Fearing thinks that almost after any Satyagraha movement or any launch of the movement, what the British government will do, it will come up with any commission to it, like for a treaty kind of thing. This is going on since the centuries or decades in the British system. When we see the Anglo-Mysore War, Maratha War, Sikh War, or any Simon Commission, Montego Chelmsford reforms. So all these things we have already seen. So even here also Maxwell Bromfield Commission came. So according to this commission, the revenue was reduced for 6.03%. 6.03%, and obviously the villagers were very happy for this, and they said, okay, we'll pay. If it is they are reduced for 0.63%, there were no issues for us, definitely we'll pay. Then this then they were happy and the movement was withdrawn. But still what happened, for some people blunder commitments, blunder things were done, cruelty was raised by these Britishers. They have taken the peasants, they have taken some peasants, they have put into jail, and also they have taken the land, confiscated the land. Now what happened? Still the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was not happy. So what he did, he approached the British government, please give back their lands which you have confiscated, please give back their lands, because they are the poor people, daily laborers. If you take the lands and house, how it will be possible for them to the livelihood? So that's the thing. But still the British were very cruel, as I said. They didn't give back their lands. But the greatest thing what our people have done this, some of the rich merchants of Bombay province, they have taken the land which was confiscated by the British into their names and gifted to the the previous owners of their land. So this is the great, what do you say, humanitarian work the Bombay province some merchants have done. Okay, by this the Baroli Satyagraha movement ended, and this was the outcoming. And this was not only shocked the entire Gujarat but also India. And the Patel emerged as a national leader of the success of this Baroli Satyagraha, which is he shows this remarkable skills organizing the people into a single platform. So this was all about this Satyagraha. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the group. So these are the questions: who led this movement, and what will increase the tax rate? What are the outcome of this Barodi movement? And fourth question is quite interesting. Do you think that movement had been successful if Gandhi would have had not given the moral support? Let me know how it's a bit tricky question. Let me know how you people will answer for this. So this was all about the Barodi movement. So till next time, goodbye. Sai Ram, Jai Hind.